guys, it's time to answer some of your questions. I'm sorry I've taken such a long time to get around to them. I just got back from Dr. Sneed's. Now, Dr. Sneed is a lovely person, not a criminal, and she's a very good surgeon. She even did a really good maxillofacial job, and that's really difficult. I can't even tell I lost any teeth. Okay, before we get to your questions, I have a special announcement to make. The next day of Boyhood is a very special day for me. So I'm celebrating a big milestone, and we're going to have a special guest. So if you want to join in my celebration, then just comment down below. And if you want to record a message from me telling me how brilliant I am, then it will make it into the video. Or if you don't fancy massaging my ego, then you can just say, it's day 69 of being a boy. That's all I need. Thank you. Necesito Dinerito asks, congrats boy! My question, how has your personal hygiene changed since day one? Did you still shower every day? Or like every 2-3 days or even once a week? There's lots of super tough manly deodorants out there to cover any bad smells, BTW. Love ya, king! Love ya. Yeah, I haven't showered since day one. It's got a bit itchy, but you know, it's normal for boys to like scratch their genitals, so I just do that. It means I can scratch whenever I like in public. As for super tough manly deodorants, my mum keeps buying me some, but I think it's just kind of rude of her. I got a whole load of them for my Christmas, so I think they're trying to tell me something. Interstellar Dreams has got several questions. Got a 10-year-old half-brother who's likely autistic. That's a perfect new candidate / recruit for this glorious gender religion. Yet he shows no interest in it, and is instead just obsessed with playing Minecraft. Lame. How do I pique his interest and help him realise he was totally meant to be a girl? Well, if you leave him unsupervised on a Minecraft server with adults, then the groomers are going to get to him anyway and convince him soon enough, so just let them do the work. If my evil split personality occasionally takes over, the TERF personality, but I still 100% identify as a TRA, am I still valid? And can I still out-TRA everyone while simultaneously ranting about lots of TERF stuff? It's obviously all identities are valid, objective reality does not exist, and people are whatever they say they are. Well, that's true up until a point, but the thing is, people are whatever men say they are, and being a boy, so like a sort of proto-man, not like a caveman or anything, although I don't know, it could be. And that means that people are whatever I say they are. So, you know, you keep me sweet. Keep giving me likes and comments and I'll say that yes, you are valid. How many misgenderings would it take to just outright kill you? Fortunately, I have a massive ego, so probably quite a while. And are certain submissive trans people actually into repeated misgenderings and invalidations of their identities as dirty talk? They might be. Am I one of them? You'll never know. You just have to try and kill me and find out. No, I'm not submissive though. God, can you imagine me submitting to anything? That's why I was so shit at being a woman. Share a Thought asks, how do you feel when you enter the men's changing room and men appear uncomfortable? I'm not really paying attention to how the men are feeling. I'm more just, well, let's just say I'm not looking at their faces. Are you familiar with Exelanzic's work? YouTube X-Isle as well as Isle of X, and various places on Rumble and Odyssey where she's been kicked off, so. Because the YouTube mods have been lax in kicking her off the horrible TERF. What do you have to say about her thoughts on FTM transition? It's, well, I must admit I was a little bit, oh, sorry, that's the... Shit, that's the door. Right, Shit, yeah, I forgot, okay, Dr. Sneed asked me to put this bit of cardboard in the window to designate it a no-fire zone while I'm recording, so yeah, I forgot to do that. Anyway, yes, it's horrible that she's showing all these complications of surgeries and things. It's going to really put off the marks, patients. Yeah, I don't like Exelanzic. Leslie Farrington asks, sock or packer? 2 socks. Fairliac Fun Videos for Toddlers asks, what are you? And are you from /LGBT or something? I'll answer the second question first. No, I am not from /LGBT. I'm not from any of the chans. As for your first question, what are you? I'll tell you what I am. I am exactly as much of a boy as Dylan Mulvaney is a girl. And I should hope that settles the matter. Lorna Mullen asks, why did being a woman suck, and is that why you transitioned? Well, it's mostly that I just wasn't getting the credit I deserved. I mean, Dylan got to meet the US president after just 200 days of being a girl, and by that point I just about mastered crawling. Hibiscus says, lol, okay. Lol to you too. Tell us what your vocal range is. So, yeah, my voice type is a contralto. I'm really fucking gruff. But there aren't any roles for altos. So usually we play the ugly old bint who tries to pull the tenor and fails, and then they voice her off on the baritone. That's generally how it goes. Or just sitting in the choir. But since I'm a boy now, I can sing tenor, so I get to be the male lead. So that's pretty cool. I'll show you some of me being gruff. In that town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24, and the notches on his pistol numbered 119 more. 119 more. You had plenty money, 1922. You let other women make a fool of you. Why don't you do right, like some other men do? Get out of here and get me some money too. Clearly Peggy Lee should have transitioned. Also, why does it trigger you when I tell you to smile? I'm not triggered, I'm just pissed off. The reason is, it's misgendering. Because when I was a woman, I'd go down the street and men would be like, give us a smile, love. Or smile, cheer up, give us a smile. Oh, you look so much prettier if you smiled. Which is debatable, frankly. But the thing is, that's something you say to girls and women. It's not something you say to boys or men. So it tells me that you don't really see me as a boy. I mean, if you really wanted to tell me to smile but still not misgender me, you'd say something like, cheer up, mate, you got a face like a slap bollock. You know. Or, his head's doing, where's his head on the flare? You know, that kind of thing. Oh, Christ, who died? But thank you for caring about me. Somebody on Kiwi Farms wants to know if there's anybody I wouldn't have sex with. Yeah, you. So thanks for the questions, everyone. And thanks for the sponsorship, Dr. Sneed. My kneecaps are safe for another week. And remember, if you want to collaborate or join in with my big celebration, then just record a wee message, drop it down below. Love ya!